Hello, good morning. It's 6 o'clock. We are with you all the way through until 9. Ben and Susanna here from 6:30. First, our top story. Christmas shoppers are being warned to be more vigilant as terrorists may be emboldened to carry out more attacks after 2 UK terror incidents within the last month. The alert was issued by the UK's counter-terrorism police chief, Matt Dukes, 48 hours after the national threat level was raised to severe. Isn't it in the run-up to Christmas? How worried should people be about this?
Well, I think
Boris Johnson is facing a backlash from business groups and MPs who've expressed frustration over suggestions that plans to upgrade rail links in the Midlands and the North are to be watered down. The Prime Minister is expected to unveil the government's integrated rail review later today, billed as the biggest ever public investment in the rail network. Let's hear this report now from Nick Dixon. Well, we can speak to Nick now. He's on a Manchester to Leeds train. Hopefully the signal will stay with us. Morning to you, Nick. There's been a lot of controversy over this, hasn't it? Lots of promises made. Not all of them, it seems, are going to be able to be kept. Speaking to you later is the Mayor of West Yorkshire, Tracy Brabin. She is among those who's saying that this latest development is a betrayal of the North. That's coming up shortly. The Prime Minister's admitted to Conservative backbenchers that he had crashed the car in his handling of the Owen Paterson row, saying for the first time that the former Tory MP had broken lobbying rules. We can speak now to our players. Lots of apologising over this.
Yeah, I think that's as best as it's going to be for Tory MPs and others who are looking for an apology.
The former cricketer Azeem Rafiq has told Good Morning Britain of his fears that the issue of racism in cricket could become a box-ticking exercise. Rafiq gave an emotional testimony on Monday in front of a select committee, calling English cricket institutionally racist. While speaking to our correspondent Nithya Rajan, he said he was willing to give people a second chance, but accountability is needed. Well, in response to Azeem's interview, the English Cricket Board said the Prince of Wales and Duchess of Cornwall arrive in Egypt later this morning, where they'll conclude the last 2 days of their tour. The royals will be formally welcomed on their arrival by Egypt's President and First Lady at the Al Ittihadiyya Palace. Richard Gates of today's discussions, isn't it?
Yeah, it certainly is, because Egypt...
Now, it is 16 minutes past 6. Let's find out what's happening with the weather. Laura is at Windsor. So, Good Morning Britain's here all the way through till 9. Ben and Susanna will be here from 6:30. And coming up shortly is the travel and weather. Where you are, I'll see you in just a moment. Hello there. Now, it was billed as an entirely new, modernised rail network for Britain, but leaked plans to ditch parts of the HS2 have been labelled a betrayal. The government is going to be unveiling the changes later today, but we're now joined by the Mayor. 6:24, Richard's here with today's entertainment news. Good morning to you. The castle is ready for its new arrival. I cannot wait for that one. It is definitely going to be one to watch this year, isn't it? Thanks, Richard. Well, Susanna and Ben will be here in just a moment. First, let's find out what's happening with the weather. Laura has all the details for you.
Holiday.
I love the holiday.
Charlotte's got her finger on the buzzer.
OK. Oui, merci. Derrière.
Thank you very much. Good morning. Boris Johnson's facing a backlash from business groups and MPs who've expressed frustration over suggestions that plans to upgrade rail links in the Midlands of the North are to be watered down. The Prime Minister is expected to unveil the government's integrated rail review later today. It was billed as the biggest ever public investment in the rail network. A crew member who is suing the actor Alec Baldwin for fatally shooting the cinematographer Helena Hutchins on the set of the movie Rust has said the star chose to play Russian roulette by failing to check the gun before he fired it. The Prince of Wales and the Duchess of Cornwall arrive in Egypt later this morning, where they'll conclude the last 2 days of their tour. The royals will be formally welcomed on their arrival by Egypt's President and First Lady at the Al Ittihadiyya Palace.
Oh.
Well, because when I read what she says, I'm sorry, but didn't Meghan and Harry say they didn't want to be in the public eye? But yet again, another interview by Meghan. If you don't want the spotlight, here's an idea. Don't do it.
Andy Peters entered the studio and caused chaos. 6 parts for this prize. OK. Right, so you can all tell me which bit you'd like the most, OK?
Yeah.
The money. Yeah. Right. Oh, not you. For another chance to win.